Some of them, like single moms that had to arrange to get a babysitter, could do it at their convenience. Indeed, many minorities found it convenient when they could get away from work to vote early. Now, Mr. President, the Florida legislature changed the law, and it was signed into law by the governor, constricting that 14 days to 8 days, and then a very interesting change. Instead of early voting going all the way up to and including the Sunday before the Tuesday election, they constricted that back. The last day of the 8 days is Saturday. Well, guess who has voted in record numbers after church on the Sunday before the Tuesday election? Record numbers. African Americans. And so, Mr. President, they will not be able to go and vote on the Sunday before the Tuesday election because of the new law in Florida. Now, those who passed this new law said it was to cut down on fraud, and yet they have no example. And I'm looking forward to asking some of the witnesses tomorrow to make the record complete. No example of any increase in fraud in the last decade of which these election laws were passed after the 2000 presidential election to make it easier to vote. So what we have is a pattern over 14 states, including our state, of which what I have just described, which is the law, is one of the most onerous. That is one of the more distinct voter suppression laws that has been enacted. Why? Is it for partisan reasons? If you restrict young people, if you restrict minorities, if you make it more difficult for women, particularly single moms, does that suggest a pattern of certain voters, of restricting them and making it more difficult because of partisan reasons? I think it's pretty clear.